everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Broncos are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Cowboys team that knows they have to take care of the ball. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on third, gone. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go.
Now it's gone. Off the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Caught left side, Williams. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's got room. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And now the defense for Dallas.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack, They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Man open left side, it's Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
Here's Goff now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Boom, down there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The throw on 2nd down is gone. Out left side here to Bryant. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 39.
Now Goff on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. They always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Anderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Denver right after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 30 yards there. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Lynch looking for someone to throw to. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. He hits Beasley right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So, yeah.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off play action. Here's Goff. Finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw is gone. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Lynch to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterback.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come up in an offset eye. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do?
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Again, Anderson muscles him off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And this is going to be incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 77 yards, and the Broncos add on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Goff now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Goff on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Anderson, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On second down, here's Goff. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long. It's Goff surveying the field. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down. 17
yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. Going right side. He has Winton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Again, Goff. He's going to let it fly. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dev.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
To the air again. Gone. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead is intended target. And that brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing through. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.